Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, a very warm welcome to Canterbury and to this degree ceremony of the University of Kent, which is held in this amazing setting of Canterbury Cathedral. The ceremony will start soon, and it begins with 4 processions: the graduands, the academic staff, the honorary graduand, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor. We'll all stand for the last procession, and I'll give you a signal so that you know when to do this. Now, this is going to be an exciting and spectacular occasion, and we want you all to have a truly wonderful experience during the ceremony and to see each and every student graduate. To make sure this happens, I would like to ask you a really big favor, that you remember all those seated around you. So please don't block each other's view by standing up, moving around, or leaving your seat to take photographs or videos with phones, cameras, or iPads. Also, could you now make sure that your phones are switched off? Thank you, everyone, and have a truly fantastic time.
I declare this congregation open. Please sit down. distinguished guests, our honorary graduand, colleagues, and especially our graduands. Today, we are awarding degrees to those who have completed academic courses at the University of Kent. But first, I want to thank the Dean and Chapter for allowing us to use the wonderful venue of Canterbury Cathedral. We are in one of the greatest buildings in the world, and I want to welcome everyone who is able to be part of our celebrations. I hope you enjoy the surroundings and this very significant day. On behalf of the University, my warmest congratulations to all of you graduating today. Your graduation represents an enormous investment of your time and energy over a sustained period, and also the commencement of a new and exciting chapter in your lives. You should rightly be proud of your achievements. Well done. Next, I want to thank all the family members, friends, and other supporters who are here to join in this celebration. Your presence helps make graduation such a special event. You will have provided support in so many ways for our graduands, for which you too deserve thanks and congratulations. And finally, I would like to thank those members of the university staff who have supported you, our graduands, throughout your studies and in your broader life at the university. It is our community, our staff, and our amazing students together that makes the University of Kent such a successful institution. And our students really are amazing. Every year we're inundated with nominations for the Kent Student Awards. These awards recognise the outstanding contribution students make to the Kent University experience. And every year we hear incredible stories, stories which are inspiring and humbling. This year, the Student of the Year Award recognised the contribution made to the local community, with the winner providing free legal assistance to vulnerable people. And the Group Award went to the Kent Caribbean Society for events that share and represent Caribbean culture. Here at Kent, we have a reputation for encouraging our students to think independently and to develop attributes that will help shape their future: confidence, creativity and innovation, critical thinking, global and cultural awareness, integrity and accountability, intellectual curiosity and resilience. But above all, you will have learnt how to learn. Being here today means you have excelled academically, but you've also gained the knowledge, the skills and the understanding to enable you to move on to the next stage of your life. This is what makes Kent students so employable after graduation. Of course, it helps to have great teachers, and we have some of the world's leading academics among our staff with a passion for passing on their knowledge and research skills to students. Our researchers make a difference in the world, working across disciplines to tackle some of the world's most intractable challenges. We've been awarded a gold rating in the government's Teaching Excellence Framework, which means our teaching is of the highest quality found in the United Kingdom. And very recently, in fact, only yesterday, the Royal Anniversary Trust announced that the Durrell Institute of Conservation and Ecology, known as DICE, has been awarded a Queen's Anniversary Prize for its pioneering teaching and research. The award recognises DICE's contribution to shaping policy and protecting species and ecosystems on every continent through training 1,200 conservationists from more than 100 countries around the world. The prize celebrates excellence, innovation and public benefit in work carried out by colleges and universities and is granted by Her Majesty the Queen. And this is the third time the University of Kent has been awarded this prestigious honour. Our Kent Law Clinic and Tizard Centre are previous winners. We are, however, in challenging times. Both in the UK and around the world, we see increasing political polarisation and a shifting world order. We also live in a time when facts and knowledge are themselves being challenged. not just by the peddlers of fake news and disinformation, but also by those who claim that experts, people with real expertise, are somehow part of an elite or an establishment. Since the building at the moment, as I speak, is crammed with people who have expertise, let's look at it in a rather different way. University graduates, postgraduates, and academics are indeed experts, but they are also ordinary citizens, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, neighbours, friends, part of our community. There is nothing elitist about celebrating facts, knowledge, and expertise, because we also celebrate what they bring. Research-led developments in health and technology, science, culture, and society, which improve all of our lives beyond measure. This is what universities are about. This is what we are for. We are here to make a difference, whether it is through providing an education that will enable you to make your mark on the world, or carrying out research to benefit our society and indeed all humankind. The University of Kent values excellence, and we support potential wherever it may be found. We are outward-looking and welcome students and staff from all parts of the UK, from Europe, and from all around the world. Together, we create a large and diverse community which celebrates equality and inclusivity. And whilst the UK is scheduled to leave the European Union, our postgraduate centres in Europe will continue to flourish. We will grow their new opportunities, including global health modules in Brussels. These centres and our partnership agreements with more than 300 universities worldwide make us a leading international university. But we're also committed to our locality, to our region, and its economic, social, and cultural development. This year, we received a substantial award to support investment in creative, cultural, and heritage initiatives. These will see the creation of more than 500 creative industry jobs and 60 apprenticeships in the Thames Gateway region. And next year, we will be launching a new institute for creative and cultural industries based on new partnerships with businesses, in particular in Medway. And we are especially excited as a university that in September 2020, we will open the doors of the Kent and Medical School, a joint partnership with Canterbury Christchurch University designed to help solve the chronic shortage of medical practitioners in our region. These are just two examples of a broader set of initiatives designed to ensure that what we teach prepares our students for the challenges of the 21st century. And we will also be introducing new programs in mechanical engineering, digital design, planning, and human geography. But while we are here predominantly to celebrate the academic achievements of our graduates, their memories, your memories, may often be associated with what you have done outside of your academic course. You will have had the opportunity to join a wide range of sporting and other clubs and societies, and to take part in cultural and social activities. Your volunteering, to give one example, has added hugely to the wider community. University of Kent students provide each year nearly 100,000 hours of voluntary work. So, graduands, I hope you're as proud of the university as we are of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony and afterwards go on to celebrate your success with family and friends. By admitting you to your degree, it is our honour and pleasure to mark your success and to wish you well on your future path, wherever it may take you. But graduation also marks another transition. You will all become alumni of this university, and as such will remain part of our community. I hope that you will keep in touch with us as your lives unfold. You are part of the University of Kent's exciting journey into the future. Congratulations to you all. Thank you. I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences to present candidates for their awards and degrees.
Most Honourable Chancellor, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Faculty of Social Sciences found worthy to be admitted to degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit all those who are about to be presented and other qualified candidates in absentia.
For the award of certificate, Lorraine Ann Hewlett. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Elena Naomi Tracy Rook. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Toby Jacob Beaver. Billy Jonathan Bell. Martin Wei Bang. Charles Broom. Reese Adam Brown. Shanae Jade Marie Brown.
13 is here.
Okay. Florine Benedicte Blanche Cardin. Alice Carpier. Joseph Simon Charbonneau. Nadine Foxon Easby. Chelsea Farmer. Idris Salim Adam Favrel. Alexander Peter Frampton. Mohammed Kamal Eldin Hussein. Norhan Moman Saladin Madkour. Jamie Allen John Middleton. Mathieu Philippe Claude Moal. Erwan Bernard Yves Moisan. Ian David Roberts. Prina Ruparelia. Isabel Antonia Rose Ride. Clara Alice Suti. Jasmine Adrienne Enrique Villahermosa.
29 is here.
Hannah Rose Wing. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Farhat Saeed. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Selmoon Garel. Tiana Demi Hughes. Ogo Alua Kitan Deborah Ajoke.
23 is here.
Taya Lee Patching. Lewis Payne. Megan Rose Pittard. Emma Tamba Luzolo. Catherine Jane Thompson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Dennis Ajiman. Malak Ahmed. Blair Elliott Alagoa. David Varela Alves. Obianuju Anyika. Juliet Ash. John Junior Ateko. Kirsty Leanne Britton. Raymond Chan. Sean Colebrook. Ella Abigail Cunliffe Bond. Dennis Kwame Jetchi Duncan. Isabella Ebden Price. Sean Michael Edwards. Lyndon Igosa Ehige. Darnell Kojo Frimpong. Adam Hassan. Natasha Jane Hayworth. Cherry Hagelson. Jessica Ho. Kelly Horton. Thomas Andrew John Ianu. Margaret Eater. Nathan Samuel Bismarck Jackson. Leonardo Jordan. Hajan Kader. Sanjuran Keethi Kumar. Angela Nakato Kinwanuka. Lauren Ellie Knight. Nima Limbu. Lepson Mahaya. Katie Louise Mallion. Oliver John Mayo. Tina Kembo Mbi. Amanda Christina Nordin. Sumaya Pandey. Amelia Jasmine Savvy. Sidra Sheikh. Ibrahim Sharif. Marla Tack. Peter Alexander dos Santos Tonning. Louise Wolbioff. Larissa May Watson. Gemma Louise Wilby. Serdar Burak Yildirim. Nior Zuman. For the award of postgraduate certificate, Maya Asif. Lorianne Mora de Souza Guccione. Chinwe Dorothy Ockham. Raz Imeru Abiola Spence. For the degree of Master of Arts, Luis Armando Allensbach Mora. Patrick Thomas Willoughby Allam. Lauren Rose Benson. Paulina Bishenden. Stefan Brackus. Alice Capozzoli. Rosem Chetinkaya. David Clark. Hannah Deniki. Nancy Nicole Falco. Harry Fielder Shaw. Vittoria Galli. Daisy Gibbs. Eric Gearsiepen. Claudia Rose Valerie Hill. Marie Leonie Hoffman. Giuliano Irace. Alexandra Kiefer. So-hyun Kim. Anne Catherine Knack. Luisa Consuelo Betancourt Macuase. James Charles McKinley. Julia Masseri. Michelle Dawn Tariro Midzi. Valeria Minicini. Arshita Nandan. Ayako Ozeki. Borju Parlak. Elizabeth Polgears. Matthew Alford Savage. Gina Maria Schneider. Luigi Nicolo Segarizzi. Alberto Suarez Sutil. Judith Vassman. Eileen Christian Zander. Philippe Daniel Zettel. For the degree of Master of Laws, Umair Ubasi. Payanit Akwaratit Thawat. Abir Al-Balushi. Isham Jafar Abdul Wahab A. Hassan Al-Mansur. Barak Al-Mujalim. Flamina Ivanova Andreeva. Dorda Lenge Bangura. Elena Caruso. Miranda Rose Cassidy. Ka-hei Chung. Melini Chilingir. Anthony Thomas Cunningham. Liam James Davis. Kaloyan Dinkov Dinev. Rabia Juliette Berfin Emmanuel. Holly Jean Essex. Maximilian Michael Furchow. Diana Georgieva. Tanaka Leroy Gonez. Uri Hunt Gupta. Natalie Haddad. Elizabeth Jones. Corina Constance Young. Lillian Najeri Kamwana. Tevya Kretzmer. Ikatip Lapipto Monko. Sukrit Lohaka Jompun. Soline Adele Lula Loin. Camille Marie Lucici. Maidie Lee Luchmi Mutia. Wilfred Mwenda Mwiti. Rutendo Moira Nundoro. Washington Odongo Ombis. Cherie Melissa Palmer. Janira Peter the Varaj. Nisha Pamonboot. Siwat Pornchai. Rangsikan Rojshiwin. Gaypim Rungsimun Paibun. Patinia Saison. Patataran Satya Porntep. Hajar Yumna Zakiya Sayed Hussain. Dwangmas Setapanich. Perunrak Siwarum. John Kevin Oscar Smith. Afichat Sisuwanum. Ipek Tansug. Katish Tas. Prewatharanatham. Christian George David Turner. Kevi Velkani. Suyeni Vixicharunkul. Helena Vosgraf. Ibre Yuku Yatani. Mariam Ziaran.
I now call upon the public orator, Professor Tony Williams, to present Anne-Marie Furedi for the award of an honorary degree.
Most Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates and graduands, ladies and gentlemen. Anne-Marie Furedi is a towering figure in the field of women's reproductive health in the UK and internationally. For almost 30 years, she has worked to advance women's reproductive rights and autonomy through policy development, research, publications, advocacy, and the direct provision of services. Today, Anne Furedi is the Chief Executive Officer of the British Pregnancy Advisory Service, the BPAS, an organisation she has led with distinction for more than 16 years. Anne is also deeply engaged civically with her local community, recently completing her term as chair of the governing body and corporation of Mid-Kent Further Education College, the largest further education college in southeast England. A daughter of the baby boom era, Anne was born in the Midlands and moved to the south coast with her family as a child. She grew up as a clever girl in an ordinary, respectable family, much like all of the other families in her neighbourhood. Anne passed her 11+ examination and attended the local grammar school. Now, English grammar schools of the 1970s tended to communicate somewhat mixed messages about the life chances and career aspirations to the girls that they educated. Clever girls were encouraged to dream of a career, of a life as a professional woman, maybe of a life of having it all with family and career and economic security. But the range of options presented for realizing the career aspects of that dream, well, those options were generally quite limited. And they did not ordinarily include becoming an award-winning CEO of a major charity and health service provider. No. For grammar school girls who enjoyed humanities subjects, viable career options so often resolved to one: becoming a woman of authority through a career in teaching. Now, Anne loved English literature at school, and inspired by a wonderful teacher, she figured she might have found her calling as a teacher. Later in her schooling, she encountered another inspirational teacher, this time in sociology. Through this teacher, Anne learned new ways to think about the complexity of people's lives, to think in particular about the myriad ways, large and small, that power can work to limit or disrupt people's lives, and to deny them freedom, to deny people justice and autonomy, to think about how politics can bring about change. This experience of studying sociology changed Anne profoundly, and it was this experience of studying sociology that led Anne to the University of Kent as the first person in her family to attend university. So why the University of Kent? Anne wanted to pursue both of her passions at university, to study both English and sociology. In the late 1970s, Kent was one of a tiny number of English universities that then had the wit and imagination to offer that combination as a joint honours degree. So the fateful decision was made. Here at Kent, Anne fully immersed herself in everything that student life had to offer, along the way losing any desire to make a career of teaching in a secondary school. After graduation, she worked instead as a journalist for various social justice NGOs, mostly in the field of reproductive health, and as Director of Policy and Communication at the Human Fertilization and Embryology Authority before her 2003 appointment to the CEO position at the British Pregnancy Advisory Service, the BPAS. Now, the BPAS was established in 1968 to provide a safe, legal abortion service, and in that way to give meaning to the promises of the 1967 Abortion Act. That important piece of legislation partly decriminalised abortion in England, Wales and Scotland by removing the threat of prosecution of doctors for terminating the pregnancies of women who met certain legal grounds. But there is no commitment in the Act to provide abortion care or to assure women of access to abortion services. Consequently, for many women, the situation did not improve very much in the early years after the Act became law. Women with money who could pay certainly had the option to use expensive private doctors who would safely terminate unwanted pregnancies in clean, private, approved health facilities. But for most women, the choice between awful alternatives was stark. They could endure an unintended pregnancy that would end in the birth of a child they knew they could not afford to raise or for other reasons did not want, or they could resort to dangerous self-help methods or backstreet providers to try to end the unwanted pregnancy at considerable risk to their lives and health. Over the past 50 years, the British Pregnancy Advisory Service has fundamentally changed that bleak reality for millions of women, profoundly improving their lives. Today, the BPAS is a large, highly regarded and influential charity with an annual turnover of more than £30 million, a staff cohort of 500, and a network of more than 70 specialist treatment units. In addition to directly providing care, the BPAS's advocacy and campaigning work and its public education have influenced the thinking of millions more people who have never used its services. Indeed, the BPAS has been at the very forefront of every major innovation to make abortion services safer and more accessible to women. It's played an enormously important role across the full 50 years of decriminalised abortion in this country. Under Anne Farady's leadership, the BPAS has worked tirelessly to reduce barriers and improve access to abortion care services. Where once most women had to pay for treatment at BPAS facilities, albeit at a much lower cost than in the private for-profit healthcare sector, today almost all of the BPAS's services, 95%, are provided on behalf of the NHS, which ensures that women's access to abortion care is equitable, fast and free. Today, the BPAS cares for more than 80,000 women per year through its central mandate of providing a safe, legal abortion service. In 2017, the quality and importance of the BPAS's work under Anne Farady's leadership was recognised with the Charity of the Year Award for charities with income of over £10 million. This is the ultimate accolade in the UK charity world. If you like, it's the Oscar of charities. And it was awarded in recognition of the BPAS's outstanding achievements in growing service provision, in clinical excellence, and in the political progress it has made in advocating for women's reproductive rights. Further recognition of the BPAS's exceptional work under Anne's leadership is the Change Opinion Award the organisation received in 2015 for its campaign to maintain safe buffer zones around abortion clinics to stop the harassment of service users and staff. Alongside the accolades earned by the organisation, by the BPAS under her leadership, Anne herself is known internationally for her work and achievements in support of the full realisation of women's health and reproductive rights. She has published countless popular technical and academic papers and an acclaimed book on the moral case for abortion, which has resulted in numerous international invitations to present her ideas. Anne is the treasurer of the IBIS Reproductive Health, which is an international research NGO based in the US, which sponsors bold, rigorous research on reproductive health and works with community partnerships grounded in respect, mutual accountability, transparent and equitable sharing of power to ensure that those research results have a positive impact on people's lives. She is an elected member of the executive of the International Federation of Professionals involved in abortion care. In 2017, the North American Forum on Family Planning awarded Anne Farady the Felicia Stewart Award for preserving core values in sciences in recognition of her achievements through 2 decades of outstanding multinational work on abortion, morality, and reproductive justice. Today, the University of Kent recognises and celebrates Anne Farady's achievements in the realisation of reproductive rights and autonomy. We are delighted to be able to do so together with Anne's husband, Frank Farady, her son, Jacob, and Jacob's son partner, Megan Burberry. Most Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of her exceptional contribution to reproductive health advocacy, to you and to the whole university, I present Anne-Marie Farady to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Science, Social Science, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science, Social Science, honoris causa, with great pleasure. Congratulations.
Mr. Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Tony Williams, thank you so much for this honour. I was thrown into university life here in Canterbury, aged 18, utterly naive and bewildered, as intimidated by the bus timetable from campus to Whitstable as I was by my timetable of courses. By the time I graduated in 1982, I thought I knew everything and have probably spent the rest of my life trying to catch up with my 21-year-old self. I've never been more driven to learn, to read, to figure things out than I have during my life running British Pregnancy Advisory Service. Something in my student years infected me with a drive to understand why people think the way they do, how they reason and make choices, and how we decide the right way to act. And so here I am now, pushing 60 years of age, at home, surrounded by books, struggling with notions of the right and the good for a book chapter on conscience. And at work, I'm surrounded by women putting into practice what they think is right and good in respect of their own pregnancy. Recently, within the academy, it's become fashionable to disregard the notions of autonomy and freedom of choice and moral thinking about abortion in favour of a more socially deterministic models. In the United States of America, the work that BPAS undertakes is no longer discussed in the context of choice because it's claimed that women availing themselves of abortion have no choice but are driven to that position only by their circumstances. But I think that does our patients a massive disservice, and I believe it denies the reality of their experience and reasoning. Because when a woman, whether she's a fresher at the University of Kent or whether she's a 40-year-old professor, discovers that she's pregnant, she faces a stark reality. Unless she takes an action to change her future, she will have a baby. And whether she decides to keep the pregnancy or end it, she will live with the practical and moral consequences of that forever. Sometimes it can be a straightforward decision. Sometimes it calls on the wisdom of Solomon. Abortion decisions are drawn in shades of grey. Commonly, I hear women in our clinics say, "I would have the baby if." But if what? If I wasn't 16? If I wasn't in such debt? If my job qualified me for maternity leave? If my partner wanted the child as well? If the baby would be born healthy? If I didn't have children already who were taking up all the time I can give? And even the most strong-minded women ask, how can I be sure I am making the right decision? How can I be certain I won't regret it? But of course, there are no promises that we can make. There are no guarantees save one, which is this: the decision that you make for yourself, that you think through, drawing on all that you know about yourself and your circumstances, will be better in every way than a decision that is made for you by somebody else. And in making that decision for yourself, you will build yourself up to cope with whatever comes next. In shaping your future, you make a future in which you can live, even if it's not the ideal that you wanted it to be. That, I think, is the wisdom that comes out of our abortion clinics. But I think that thinking stretches far beyond its walls. And I was entertained recently to read an account of a conversation that the French existentialist philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre had with a student in 1940 in Nazi-occupied Paris. The student was grappling with his own choice. Should he remain in occupied France and care for his elderly mother, who was living alone, or should he join the resistance and fight for freedom, leaving her to defend for himself? Should he honor his obligation to his family or his obligation to his political cause? Sartre's response was that no one could answer that question for him. He said, "You must choose." That is to say, you must invent. What he was saying is that the act of making a choice, of inventing a future for yourself, is what will make your future. And I think all of us in this place today, need to invent the rest of our lives. We must invent what we will be and what we will do. This was true for every single one of the 80,000 women who sat in BPAS clinics this year deciding on their future, and it's true for those of us here. Even those of us, like myself, who no longer need to add to CVs to prevent to prospective employers, we must add to the biography of our lives. And we must never forget that our own lives are ours for us to make. And I am deeply thankful for the University of Kent for providing me with the tools that allowed me to forge my own future, and for the honorary doctorate that you have bestowed, which seems generous beyond all measure. Thank you so much.
I now resume the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Social Sciences. For the degree of Master of Science, Charles Victor Riloatza Abad. Phoebe Monica Jane Allen. Lisa Jane Andrews. Brian Anthony Armitage. Alexandra Aphrodite Asim Akopoulou. Indiana Thomas Meredith Asirati. Emma Louise Bannister. Yasmin Ben-Alitan. Christina Berger. Alexander Richard Bonus. Celia Annette Nora Boabadella. Paris Simone Boyd. James William Brunko. Our Vice President of Postgraduate Experience at Kent Union, Laura Jane Carlin. Daniel Codd. Nikita Georgiana Kotsias. Monica Bianca da Costa Oliveira Reis. Rebecca Oyindamola Dada. Emily Edwards Little. Laura Marie Edworthy. Daisy Nicola Elvin. Marcos Felipe Rodriguez. Jade Ford. Emily Christine Fox. Gina Denise Furman. Samantha Claire Gilbert. Stevie Lauren Goulding. Laura Marie Grant. Jenna Levi Harewell. Philippa Lucy Ilsley. Lauren Kirsty Innes. Jessica Jakeman. Ibrahim Jalo. Lauren Amy Jenner. Damilola Temitope Jalaluso. Leah Charlotte Kamitz. Hannah Andrea Silva Voluni Kasapi. Thomas David Robert Kennedy. Carolina Kosila. Barbara Maria Latawek. Omofolarin Joshua Lawal. Chloe Tree Hong Lee. Daniel Lopez. Thomas Edward Lowe. Bertram Marek. Atiq Mohammed. Barnaby Peter Malloy. Richard Molnar. Heiki Moost. India Ella Uhuru Notbauer. Corina Jennifer Louise Penn. Angelique Rachel Phillips. Liam Michael Pooley. Lewis William Percy. Gabrielle Soraya Diva Ragbir. Anna Raza. Beverly Louise Reed. Adam Haida Sadullah. Piani Sianthambi. Jessica Elizabeth Slade. Bethany Amy Smith. Chrysanthi Spinelli. Amy Paul Venus Pearl Stimson. Raquel Soberg Svensson. Yasmin Talby. Stefana Adriana Tartar. Sarah Elizabeth Joy Tibbles. Rachel Emma Teasy. Angela Tranfar. Krishma Maya Visavidia. Bo Wei Wang. Catherine Ellen Wardell. Benedict Vincent Weber. Serena Yasmin Wellham. Joshua Dominic Wright. Jingwei Wu. Ezgi Yalchina. Ibrahim Yusuf. Xin Zhao. Milena Valerie Ziegler. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Anna Sarah Anthony. For the thesis, What Works and What Makes Sense in Widening Participation, an investigation into the potential of university-led outreach to raise attainment. João Arujo Monteiro Neto. For the thesis, The Operation of Multi-Stakeholderism in the Brazilian Internet Governance, Governance Innovation through Multi-Stakeholderism Generativity. Andrew Brogan. For the thesis, Subversion in the Classroom, Anarchist Thought and Practice in Higher Education. Mark Charonwong. For the thesis, The Feasibility of Implementing the European Arrest Warrant Model into the ASEAN Context for Combating Human Trafficking. Tom Allen Douglas. For the thesis, Statin Strife, Assessing the Expanding Pharmaceuticalization of the Primary Prevention of Cardiovascular Disease. Our soon-to-be colleague, Jan Philippe Juba. For the thesis, Essays on International Business Cycles. Nellie Marianne Ewers-Peters. For the thesis, How Member States Matter for the EU-NATO Inter-Organizational Relationship, a Typology. Rosemary Louise Goddard. For the thesis, The Appointment of Women to Ministerial Positions Across Europe, Presence, Portfolios and Policy. Our colleague, Aoife Hopkins Doyle. For the thesis, Why People Misunderstand Sexism. Our colleague, Ioana Kapantai. For the thesis, Effects of Stigma on Evaluations of Transgressive Leaders and Group Members. Elizabeth Ann Kelly. For the thesis, Ethics and Emotions, Social Workers' Perceptions and Experiences of Decision-Making in Care Proceedings. Our colleague, Marie-Susan Bridget Kerrin. For the thesis, Taking Disagreement Seriously, towards understanding the significance of disagreement in judicial decision-making. Sifath Rabi Khan. For the thesis, Growth and Labour Market in Developing Countries. Tian Ma. For the thesis, Contesting Crimmigration in Post-Hukou China. Thomas John Middleton. For the thesis, Essays on the Effectiveness of Saving Incentives in the United Kingdom. Rachel Morris. For the thesis, Effects of Galvanic Vestibular Stimulation on EEG Correlates of Attention. Cindy Roshani Morrison. For the thesis, Antecedents and Consequences of Nepotism, a Social Psychological Exploration. Robert Ulrich Nagel. For the thesis, Gendered Influences on Conflict Resolution in Intrastate Conflicts. Gabor Petri. For the thesis, Still Out in the Cold, Self-Advocacy and the Disabled People's Movement. Anita Ruddle. For the thesis, Why We Harm the Ones We Love, Proclivity and Predictive Factors of Domestic Violence Perpetration. Joshua Harry Townsley. For the thesis, Do Traditional Party Campaigns Matter Anymore? Experimental and Survey Evidence from Britain. Our colleague Pamela Margaret White. For the thesis, Canada's Regulation of Assisted Reproduction, Morally Coherent and Evidence-Based? The following candidates have requested that they be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. Martin Boyle, Daniel Trentin Gracian, Lena Carlin.
I now call upon the Dean for Europe to present candidates from our European centres for awards and degrees within the faculties of Social Sciences and Humanities.
Most Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to you and the whole University, I present these candidates from the Brussels School of International Studies, found worthy to be admitted to awards and degrees. For the award of postgraduate diploma, Nadira Nasibli. For the degree of Master of Arts, Dasine Abena Dowena Aboagie. Hannah Amokoa Ayesi. Mariana Fialo Batista. Dalita Bellotti. Arianit Blatta. Augusto Gabriel Carvalho. Florian Dalstein.
299 is here.
Luca Dilda. Sarah Khaled Al-Bakli. Paige Fabry. Gina Gallegos Galat. Samuel Garner. Marie Gamerius de Kepper. Elsa Lilia Gunistier. Edward Harry David Haynes. Brianna Daniela Hartford. Kelly Joan Bowman Hilton. Yves Jean-Pierre Hoffman. Tamara Lynn Howe. Sarah Killick. Julie Linnea Linden. Sula Rajan Malik. Daniel Patrick Medina. Mira Eriksdotter Malkild. Mina Galagian Mogadam. Busisiwe Ignatia Mapungose. Katarina Nischok. Magnus Killen Owen. Blair Anthony Erstrom.
224 is here.
Nikki Papagoanikis. Matteo Poretti. Margaret Ellen Pruitt. Chiara Scatini. Stephen Travis Scholl. Harriet Jane Schofield. Stephen Travis Scholl. Victoria Renee Siwa. Anna Lee Staymeyer. Camelia Tomasini. Baba Mole Yeboah Nikanza. For the degree of Master of Laws, Leta Amati. Alfonso Nuno A.B. Salvador Ebreto. Marisa Andrea Diaz. Rebecca Dorkese. Sheila Anin Goes Habib. Alexandra Ristova. Trudy Catherine Kiroba. Berenice Lang. Helena Nikos. Gillian Elizabeth Primasias. Fee Law Spook. Marco Stilo. Rupa Gloria Shalan Shuresh. Catherine Wallace. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Karim Mohammed Hagizi Mohammed. For the thesis, Beyond Rituals and National Models of Integration, Muslim Migrants' Religiosity in a Western Context. Most Honourable Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to you and the whole University, I present these candidates from the Paris School of Arts and Culture found worthy to be admitted to the degrees. For the degree of Master of Arts, Frazini Aradi. Lorenzo Bareni. Christopher James Brown. Emma Rose D. Luca Elsterman. Thomas Charles Furio. Georgia Gardner. Alice May Hammonds. Megan Hannah James. Farid Keron. Victoria Louise Kellaway. Victoria Lancaster. Maria Meto Ikidu. Heather Mary Nash. Lorena Sonia Fender. Amelia Elizabeth Rainbow Phibbs. Benedetta Piccarone Fabri. Kathleen Ann Powell. Ayeza Reza. Yvonne Lin Shao. Maria Socratus. Haja J. Woodland. Eleanor Rose White. Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor, to you and the whole University, I present these candidates from the Rome School of Classical and Renaissance Studies found worthy to be admitted to degrees. For the degree of Master of Arts, Leon Paul Brennan. Marcy Ann Nedrow Carpenter. Gillian Ann Denman. Autumn Lynn Houghton. Barry James Kempton. Keith Edward James Razor.
I now call upon the President of Kent Union, Sasha Langeveld, to say a few words on behalf of the staff and students at the University of Kent.
Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Congratulations to the class of 2019. You should be very proud of yourself. You have achieved something others have only dreamt of. This is your day. It might have been difficult, but those long nights were not for nothing. You did it. You have made friends that have turned into family, and looking back at your journey, you have developed into a person you never thought you could be. Each of you are inspirational. You have changed the world even if you do not know it. You have more impact than you think, and everything that you have done at university has changed at least one person's life. So take pride in knowing that you are extremely important to those around you. In my first year of university, I had my first ever panic attack. 3 years later, I graduated and started my new job as your Vice President Activities of Kent Union. I then had my second and third over the summer of 2018. The reality is that although I might seem like a confident person, I too suffer from anxiety. You're probably wondering, why am I sharing you with this? But I want to tell you to take care of your mental health. Learning to be kind to yourself might be the hardest lesson to bear. There is an immense amount of pressure put onto graduates to find the perfect job or to know exactly what you're going to be doing straight after university. This is not the reality for some, and that is okay. Keep pushing and remember that Van Gogh never created a masterpiece overnight. Your journey and adventure does not stop here. In high school, my teachers would call me lazy, at times stupid. They never thought I would get into university, nor make something out of my life. And who could have blamed them when I got an E in the one subject I wanted to study at university level? It was clear to me that I struggled academically, but nobody would help me. I started to doubt my ability, but that did not stop me. I did not subscribe to the future they believed was for me. Instead, I created my own destiny. With my own motivation and determination that same year, I was able to retake my exams, turning my E into an A and receiving my place at the University of Kent through clearing. When I got to university, I still knew something was wrong. Even though I tried my hardest and never gave up, I was still struggling. That year, I was diagnosed with dyslexia, a learning disability at the age of 18. What I learned from this experience would stay with me forever, because admitting that you need help and support is a great strength, because within vulnerabilities, there is so much power. See, when some of my high school teachers and classmates saw failure, I saw a bump in the road and an opportunity to do better. I have learned to love failure, and believe me, it has been a long and hard journey, but by embracing the lessons from it, has led me to some of my greatest achievements. I am not only a graduate with a philosophy BA, but I am also the first ever Black woman to be elected as your Students' Union President, which is one of the largest charities in the UK with the annual income of £13 million. And to me, that is amazing. Never in my life did I imagine I had such great capabilities. People often ask me, what would I like to be? What would I like to become? And the career I aspire for myself. The answer to what I think is an unanswerable question, regardless of the year, remains the same. I do not know. I have no clue what the future holds for me, but what I do know is that I simply cannot do nothing. With that in mind, I take every opportunity available to me. I don't just walk into the unknown, I run with my head held high, stepping outside of my comfort zone without looking back. I know that one day, if not now, I will change the world. Being Black and a woman and president of Kent Union, I want Black, Asian, minority, and ethnic students to strive to be at the top. I want you to fill spaces you don't think you belong in, because every day we push the status quo, we are changing the world. You are a small piece to a larger puzzle, and without you, we would not be whole. The truth is, you can do whatever you dream of, and if people are not questioning your ability to achieve them, you are not dreaming big enough. Just remember, the possible is deemed impossible by those who believe change cannot happen, and I know for a fact change happens every day. So lift your head high and run into the unknown. For all you know, it is exactly what you have been waiting for. By loving someone gives you courage, but by loving yourself makes you unstoppable. This is my last ever graduation as your Students' Union President. So with that, I wanted to thank the congregation's team for wonderful services that they have been providing, and also the graduates for a fabulous time. So congratulations, and give yourselves a round of applause because you did that. Thank you.
This has been an occasion of great celebration of our graduates' achievements, and we wish the very best to all of you. I know that some are continuing with further studies here, but both you and those leaving should keep in touch with the university. You'll always be welcome to return. We have one of the most extensive and lively alumni associations of any university in Britain, which I hope you will join and become active in. Finally, may I thank everyone for coming today and wish you all a safe journey home. I declare this congregation closed.